Prepare to qualify.
You'll cry. You'll certainly wonder why you watch a semi-useless show.
All right, all you schmoes out there, welcome to another edition of a semi-useless show. All right.
Prepare to qualify.
Yes. So yeah, today we're gonna be kind of just winging it. I got a few.
Bat wing in it?
Yeah. Stretching it.
I'm already
out.
there. No pants.
I have to stretch these topics out like a bat wing. I'm your host Jim. Right over here we have our co-host Bill.
Scooby-Doo.
No. Should have said something about brie or some kind of like cheese thing.
Oh, because of the cheese? Yeah, second day, Cabot, extra sharp cheese. It doesn't taste the same the second day. Left out on the counter.
Yes. And next time we have our schmo host Sam.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Fact checker? He's already checking facts. Look at him go. We didn't even ask anything yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to ask you, what type of a texter are you? Are you like a quick, abrupt, to the point text? Or do you like, if somebody's like, oh, you know,
Who you asking?
what are you up to today? Are you like a not much, or do you do like 30 words, almost like a paragraph type text ever?
I've narrowed it down to just a few. Every once in a while, there might be a couple, 2 or 3 lines there. Sometimes, the thing is it depends on who I'm texting. If it's a business thing, I keep it short because the more lines there are in the text, there goes Sam. He's gone. If it's a business thing and there's more detail in the text, that just means more words that are possibly misspelled because I just can't spell that good. And I don't have autocorrect with the Android thing. I mean, I know I probably have it, but I don't know how to use it. I'll put a word in, and then it'll say, put this word in the dictionary. And I'm like, well, I know it's not a real word then, so I must have spelled it wrong.
Right. Yeah.
So I just narrow it down to like
okay.
lines tops.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what the best thing is just I voice text now just for that reason. Most of the time I'm driving.
Right.
And it'll automatically spell it correctly, and then I'll say question mark or exclamation point if it's supposed to be. Usually with business, it's a question mark.
Right.
And then it's spelled correctly. How could it be any better than that? Another thing is it just says speak. You speak, and it says it in text automatically spelled correctly, faster, and you don't have to type while you're driving, that kind of bullshit.
Because I was just listening to Tom and Dan actually, and I guess Dan's like a full emotional texter, like goes on, and Dan Tom's like okay, or yeah. Like something short.
All right.
So then like about how after a little bit, like, and he's just like saying short answers. Daniel will be like, "Is everything okay?" Or like, "Are you mad at me?" or something, or like,
true.
Answer fast enough.
Yeah.
Those type of, which I thought it was a girl. I thought only like women did that. Like I thought women text long texts, and then, you just say okay, and then they're like, oh, is everything, are you mad?
Well, the English language is kind of wacky as it is, like the way some things could be taken out of context, and then when it's in a text instead of regular English context, like if you could take something a certain way by how somebody speaks sometimes. And sometimes they could be saying it in a certain tone, and it could come off wrong, or somebody could perceive, even if it's a family member,
like notes, like a song. It should almost have like notes, like a song on it.
It should have a little bit, yeah. That's what it's like. It's like you could even know the person. It could be family, friends, whatever. And sometimes some things could be taken the wrong way, and that's just the flaw of the English language. And then when you do it in a text, it's like if you don't put a question mark or you do put a question mark, sometimes you can put a question mark. It's like, what the fuck? Question mark means what the fuck?
Right.
Like, I'll see you tomorrow.
Question.
Jesus. Am I gonna fucking see you tomorrow or what? Is what it comes up with. It's like, no, I'll see you tomorrow, and you need a yes or no.
Right.
So,
Yeah. I don't know. I think text should be very brief. I mean, I don't know. More than 10 words in a text is like unbelievable to me.
yeah, and even when you voice text, it shouldn't be that long either. Because what happens if the voice text says something like, there's certain words, like if I were to text Lou and I do a voice text, I saw Lou does a lot of voice texting and stuff like that. So I started doing it, and I think he might voice text all the time, like even when he's texting me, but I think he has it down to a science. Me, I don't have it down to a science. If there's some word that could be another word or something like that, and I know that I needed to actually like accentuate, is that the right word? Like actually say it, speak it a little bit more properly, because it could be mistaken for this word. And then if you put that in while you're driving, then you got to correct it. And with the Android shit on my phone, you go to correct it, the little blinker doesn't go where you want it to. It'll highlight the whole word, erase the whole thing, try to put another word in on like all of a sudden it starts auto correcting. Like this is a disaster. Then I have to wait till I get to a red light.
Right.
It's like the end of the world.
I was like texting to you, and I happen to be like, say, going to Graham's or something. I was like, hey, you want me to pick you up some beer or something? And say, for example, you wanted a certain beer. How would you?
I'd be like, that's wrong. Jimmy never picks up beer.
Right. No, I'm just saying, just for example, if I was going to, how would you say it? Like, would you say like, let's just take like, oh, Sam Adams. And would you say Sam Adams, or would you be like, oh, Sam Adams, thanks for asking about, thanks for thinking about me or something?
I don't know if I got exactly what you're saying.
Like, would you just, you'd either say no, thank you, or not, no, you just say, no, I'm good.
I see what you're saying. Yeah,
would you say, like, after you said, let's say you wanted Sam Adams and I was picking it up, but you didn't think I was going to think about doing that for you.
Yeah.
Would you be like, oh, Sam Adams, thanks for thinking about me? Or would you just
here we go.
like, Sam Adams?
I would be like, did you mean to text someone else?
Right. No.
No, short answers don't work. Like, what if you go, do you want Sam Adams or McLight? And then somebody's just like, okay.
Right. No, but
I hate that.
The example was like, I guess Dan or Tom's wife told him to respond for her because the guy was like, "Oh, I know you're vegetarian. I was gonna cook burgers. What would you like? I'm at the store now." And she's like, "Oh, just respond back for me." So he's like, "Oh, black bean burgers," and that's all he wrote. And she's like,
"You mean Carlos burgers?"
What's that?
Carlos burgers?
Yeah, exactly.
Is this gonna be our whole show now? Real Radio Tom and Dan recaps.
No.
We're gonna recap other shows for our show.
I was a different example, but you weren't getting it.
It's all right. That's only Florida.
Oh no, that is true.
To the other guy, black bean burgers.
Yeah.
So,
which sounds delicious.
Like, what else did you want me to write? And she's like, "Oh, say thanks for thinking about me, and yes, I'd like black bean burgers."
Oh,
and
so you just would put yes. Yeah. I would never do thanks for thinking about me. I just assume everybody's thinking about me all the time.
Obviously, I was saying, yeah. I don't know. You'd probably, if you did want a beer, or like when you texted me, when we're at the Ohm Bar, and you're like, "Oh, there's this good beer they have. Would you, like me to, order you one or whatever?"
And then I'd
yes.
Yeah.
I would be like, "Yes, oh, that's very cool of you to do for me." Blow, like, that's how.
So then it's nice and warm when you get there. It's like, eh. But no, I see what you're saying. What if I put
it has to be really in depth. Like, I don't know.
Well, I'd short it.
Right.
I'd do a short text. I'd be like, "Would you like me to order you beer at the Ohm Bar, arrogant bastard?"
Right. And I'd just be like, "Yeah." I wouldn't be like.
I'd be like, "Yeah, I called him an arrogant bastard."
Right. Exactly. But I don't elaborate on my text. I don't make them long,
Uh-oh. We lost Sam again. Quality went up, though.
Yeah, Sam Adams.
Maybe we should have told him we could hear him and everything. Maybe he didn't think we could hear him.
Oh, maybe.
And he's just like, well, see you later. I guess I didn't fix it. Yeah. No, just completely seamless and Samless.
But when he got there, he's like, oh, I thought your wife didn't like me or something. The guy, because you just wrote black bean burgers.
See, that's the thing is with text.
It's a text.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying the same exact thing as you. It's a text. You can't. The person that is in the wrong is the person that takes it the wrong way. First of all, you got to like back up and go, that's not what it means. I mean, you'll know when somebody directly wants you to understand that they have a problem with something, you know?
Right. Exactly. They wouldn't respond at all, actually, most likely.
Well, I'll give you an example. I think I texted Lou a couple times, and I didn't want to. I was worried that something may have happened, right? Mm-hmm. But of course, the more manlier thing to do is be like, "What is your phone broken or something?" Instead of going, "Hey, are you okay?" Because then it kind of looks like you're like a pussy or whatever. It's just like, "Oh, are you okay? Could you check in on your boyfriend? Ooh, what's my boyfriend doing?" You know, it kind of seems a little gay. You know, so you go, "Is your phone broke or what?" first. And then if nothing happens, you go, "Shit, dude, are you okay?" You know, like, is everything all right? And then maybe after that, you think, "The fuck did I do wrong?"
Yeah.
That constitutes a phone call. You never sit around and just think, "What the fuck?" You call somebody, call a motherfucker. You know, it's like you gotta communicate.
Yeah.
So I would never think that anything would be wrong.
Nobody answers within a while after I say, "Are you okay?" or something. Then I'm just like, their phone's either off or they're just not paying attention to it, or they just don't want to talk right now. You know?
Yeah, that's it.
Like, oh, if we're
it's like when you call me and I don't answer every time. You're not like, "Is your phone broke?" You know I'm working. You know, stuff like that. And I try to get back and everything like that, but it's just so hard in the middle of the day. But like any other situation, I might be like, that guy usually answers or whatever. And then
phone?
Yeah, my home internet's sucking right now. Anything Google related isn't working.
Huh.
That's weird.
What about
it's done that before? I don't get it.
Great either.
What's that?
Nothing. It's all right. You're here.
You might as well use all the from T-Mobile's network. They're doing the 3 months of free unlimited internet.
Yeah, you could tether your phone. The internet signal and put it on your computer.
I'm too lazy to go grab the wire though.
But you only get 2 gigabytes when you tether. That would run out within like 10 minutes.
Well, how would he hook it up to his computer then?
I need to do it through a cord. The USB cord.
No, you could wirelessly tether.
Yeah, this computer doesn't have Wi-Fi though.
Oh. So,
I mean, my laptop. That's in another room, and that's me getting up.
Yeah. Well, what kind of a texter are you, Sam? Are you like a quick to the point texter? Like you don't get like. If I was, just for example, since your brother wouldn't let me use it for example, I was heading over to your house and I happened to know you were out of Coke, and I was like, "Oh, let me pick up some Coca-Cola for you." Would you just be like, "Yeah," or would you be like, "Oh, thanks, man, I really appreciate it," or something on that?
I know, thanks. I'm more of like the thanks. Oh, cool, this microphone stand doubles as a phone stand.
All I heard was buttholes.
Yeah.
No, I use the type that, like, I'm very specific.
God, we can't hear you at all. It's just so horrible.
I'm very specific in my texts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, are you? You like say thank you and all that?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm not saying it
you
right
with that generation, that texting generation. That are your texts usually more than like 10 words? What's your average text? Like 5 words?
Oh, I don't know because
you get a text right now because
whenever smartphones came around, then I could text more.
Right.
Yeah, true.
He's that generation. What's your average text length? Probably 10 words.
See, I don't text. My texts are more quality over quantity. I don't text that much, but I do a lot in the text.
Right. See, my average text is probably 2 words. It's either okay, yeah, or no problem, or no.
I'm just.
This is just horrible. This is horrible. I see Sam's neck. Jim's is burping into the microphone.
Yeah.
I took a shower for once. I actually upgraded.
We knew you were gonna do that, so we went the opposite. I actually shit right here in the chair a couple seconds ago. So
I could smell it.
yes. So yeah. Oh, Sam. Sam is
Cast.
like, what did you write something to me on or did you try and call to me or something?
I might have because that's probably on my phone. I was probably trying to call you on my Reddit nonsense.
Wow.
So
You
then
sound
it's
just.
around Christmas, and we hear wah wah wah.
You sound
Jesus
like the
Christ.
robot off Venture Brothers.
Try
Can you
it.
hear me when I'm right here?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
You should try
your nose and
This
everything.
is all there is. So
and have the close up on Sam too, which is worse. You should I don't know, maybe you should try and get the computer thing going. I don't know.
I'm still trying to get that to go. I just don't want to. Like, sit here.
But anyways, the
It sounds like a robot chick talking over you while you're
That's what
speaking.
you guys sound like when I try to use the computer.
Hmm.
I don't know what the problem is. It's just it's so stupid.
right.
You look like before a cop catches a criminal running out of the woods right now. That's what you look like. Like your face is like up against something glowing. They got the light shined on you. There he is. That's the guy. Tree
Anyway,
raper.
yeah, so my point is I think text should be short. And
So I'll text penis on there next time for you.
yeah.
I don't care. I like them. I don't mind if they're short. I just don't like when it's when they're vague.
Right. I'll be back in 1 second. So you guys talk
Some-
about your short and vague.
Somehow that transfers to midget. Christ. Well, Jimmy, thanks for leaving me to have a conversation with somebody I can't have a conversation with. But she can't. Please don't leave me, Sam. Don't leave
Can
me.
you hear me any better now?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty good.
Okay, this is me talking on it like a phone, so you can keep talking while I try to fix my internet.
I got a question for you, Sam.
I'm still listening.
And
Yes,
I got
sir.
a question for Jimmy as well, as soon as he puts the headphones on. Any day now. Nope. Yep. Here we go. Put those little glazed donuts around. Hey, how's it going?
Forgot to plug in my fucking laptop.
Hmm.
It was like 5%.
This
Maybe give me like a good
difficulty
money,
show.
like
That's all there is to it.
It's a technical difficulty.
Yeah, just get out of the way before the Christmas episode, I guess.
Right.
Sometimes we have these, sometimes we don't.
So, anyways, the other thing I wanted to talk about was, do you ever think about it being the year 2015? Like,
Or 2015.
like, do you think it should be a? I mean, do you even agree that it's the year 2015?
I say yes because we gotta just start somewhere. Just
Who just
Gonna-
Are you pissing on the toilet right now?
yeah, I am.
Oh, God.
I might as well if I have my phone anyway.
Yeah.
That was the best part already. Here's the thing about 2015. I don't care what year it is ever. So
Right.
2015, before that, after that, I forgot how old I was. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do
Nicole
too
told me I
sometimes.
was close to 33. So
You know what it is? It's I pinpoint it. So once you get over about 20 to 22 somewhere, that's when you start forgetting your age. Because as a kid, I'm just like, oh, how could you not know your age? I just think of that in my head, but you actually have to think about it a little bit beforehand.
Mine was actually 30, I think. 'Cause
yeah,
right now I'm 31, and I keep thinking I'm 30. Besides that, I think I was usually pretty decent about it.
that happened to me too. But like 30, 31, 32. Well, no, 32. I gave up on life completely.
Right.
After I was not actually to think because
Seems like you
after
did a lot
July,
earlier than that.
Yeah, I know. A lot
After
earlier. But, you know, I survived.
after July, the last digit in my age is also the last digit of the year, so that kind of makes it a little easier to remember.
Last digit in your age.
Yeah,
You
so it's 2015. I'm 25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes it a little easier to remember my age.
Yeah. Wow, and that's gonna work. So wait,
Works forever, yeah.
so it's always been working. So when you were
Well,
20,
perfect would be born in 2000, and then just like I'd be 15 right now, but I wasn't. I was born in 1990, so
that'd be pretty good. If you're
yeah,
born,
but that's just 10 years off. It's still pretty easy.
like if you're born on New Year's 2000, that's really good.
I know. You don't ever think about your age.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
On New Year's, if you're younger or older, you just definitely want to make sure you know the age of the lady that you may be hanging out with that night. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Make sure that she's not under the age.
Right.
Or 90 or something.
Well, you could tell that.
Right.
If you can't find where they tinkle, find a wrinkle.
Oh man,
And with that, Sam's gone again.
Sam's like, I can't even handle this.
Sam's literally the Kramer of the semi-useless show.
Right.
Um,
Pops in. No, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird that they just stuck with it at that certain point, and we just kept following what year it was.
when was this?
I don't know. Sam's supposed to be looking that up, but it's
Oh,
somewhere.
what's my question?
Jesus Christ.
No, like when they actually started using that,
Oh,
you know, that time period as what it really is.
I think they started that in 180.
Did they? Are you just saying that?
No, I think they actually did start it in 180. But then there's another.
There was some just asshole that's like, now is the beginning of time from now on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Whoever
probably.
said that? Whoever came up with that?
I don't know. Maybe it was Jesus.
When the guy started thinking, like even when he was born, he knows that when he was born, at least that was the beginning of time. But still, he had to wait till he got semi-educated, came up with his own thoughts, maybe about 15, 16, maybe 18, 20 years old, and was like, this was the beginning of time.
Right.
All
My
right, here we.
parents weren't even alive until I was born.
Okay.
Craziness.
Here's the thing. I was
Peppermint Patty, anybody?
Well, you actually would like one, but you're not here, so.
There you go.
Peppermint patties is some kind of knockoff.
They're real peppermint patties. The only thing is they don't have the foil wrapper thing, but I still put them in the freezer. They still taste the same.
What came first, peppermint patties or peppermint patty?
I don't know. I think.
That is so interesting.
Hmm.
What about Junior Mints? Junior Mints versus peppermint patties. Real quick answer, everybody. What do we like?
I don't like any minty chocolate. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I like any minty chocolate.
Or British
so.
comedies. You're
Yeah.
un-American.
I like minty anything.
You're un-American because you hate British comedy.
Mint chocolate and British comedies are the same in my mind.
Yeah.
Only certain people get them.
So I was talking earlier that it actually doesn't mean after death. First of all, it means
Anno Domino or something.
Anno Domini or something.
Right.
But that actually is the same thing, though. Like I thought it was some other thing, like it wasn't religious, but it is. It literally means the year of our Lord.
Right.
So.
Is it
That's
Latin?
Yep. And then BC is before Christ, and then AD is Anno Domini.
Right.
So, and
Jesus.
what's that?
So it's all about Jesus.
Yeah, it's all
When
about
did they
Jesus.
come up with it?
Traditionally, and
I think it was like 400 years later or something.
I don't know. I was supposed to fact check that. And I didn't. All right. It was devised in 525.
Yeah.
So you're right.
So they were just like, all right, it's 525 now.
Yeah. So when did they? What did they do before? They just wasn't there a Mayan calendar?
They were bored, obviously. They were
No,
just
there
bored
was
the
a
whole
bunch of
time.
different calendars. I mean,
Yeah.
in
Who just?
525, I'm pretty sure they didn't know anything about the Mayan calendar because they were in Europe or Africa and not over.
Yeah. In 520, yeah, in 525 they were nowhere near there yet. It was until like the 1600s.
Right.
It started going over there.
I mean, before that they did.
I mean,
1492.
oh well, yeah. Whenever Europe went over
But it's
there,
even before that, before Columbus went over there.
yeah.
The Vikings went over there way before
Still,
that.
there were people over there, but they're not Europeans, so it didn't matter.
They walked from like China or something when it froze over or some crazy shit.
Yeah.
They should have ice skated. They should have skated instead of worrying about their lord.
I know. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. But I guess we just have to accept it.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all dead now anyway, so we can pretty much make the rules up.
Right.
I mean, people that
real
made that
quick,
shit up.
James, check the China thing that I was talking about. See, like, if China just has accepted our year, or if they still go that it's like 10,000, whatever.
Um.
And if they even use the 7-day calendar or any of that shit. I don't even know.
Did any of you guys ever sprain your tongue? Like you yawn and like it, well, I know that you've had seizures and shit before.
Well,
But that's
I
like the
don't
same
remember
thing.
it. I was only 2 years old or some shit.
Well, my
But one time I
tongue,
was talking to Condolingus Rice, and
cunnilingus rice?
yeah,
Is that how you sprain your tongue?
you know what Condolingus is, right?
From cunnilingus rice? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know though. I
Hey,
didn't
babe.
know what that meant.
Condolingus.
I love how you say it and then she comes into the room.
Here's
What was that?
What?
What?
Oh man, I love that my kids like just crazy love Pee-wee.
How do we go like from that to that?
I don't know.
God, that's like the worst. You couldn't pick a worse, less harmful phrase, but still, it's like the worst thing you could ever say. Cunnilingus. Hey, my kids really love Pee-wee.
Right. Exactly.
Jesus.
Well, because you were doing the what?
Oh, yeah, okay,
That's
I
what I
gotcha.
meant there.
Yeah. Now, you know that you're old school when what means Pee-wee instead of Little John.
That's true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Sorry,
that?
I basically have like no internet right now, so I can like kind of hear you guys.
Yeah. It's the
You've been-
clearest your screen has ever looked, ever.
You've been demoted from fact checker.
I wonder what age, like, you think 20, 24 years old and younger think what is Little John?
Probably. And it could be a lot to do with Chappelle, too.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that song could have just went away and people, or whatever he did anyways, it was mostly what, but, Little John could come back, or has, and the what's not even there.
Right.
So he's not known for what as much as Chappelle's known for what by, imitating him. Yeah, so I sprained my tongue.
Okay.
It's horrible. Here's what happened. First of all, I think it was the position. I was laying down, 2 pillows behind me, pillow on my chest, laptop on the pillow.
Uh-huh.
Typey. Me and Nicole were talking back and forth a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. I think I yawned, and then kind of, as I yawned, there was like an
old cheese.
I think there was an excessive amount of saliva.
Yeah.
And I think I tried to swallow before I finished the yawn, and
Right.
it didn't quite go down all the way, and then I did like a double. Next thing you know, the back of my tongue felt like it was sprained, like somebody stuck a knife in it. Like it seized up, went out through the front of my tongue, and I tried to recover from that. It was like a Charlie horse in my tongue, basically. So I'm trying to recover from it. Then it hurts. All the muscles down here get sprained, my jaw, and up into my fucking head. And it hurts so goddamn bad.
It still hurts right now.
It comes back every once in a while. That's what's weird. Not the same type of hurt, but that little bit of pain down here never quite went away.
Right.
Hey, how's it going, Sam?
Have you ever woken up and it feels like you bit your tongue really hard, but you didn't?
No, that's never happened to me. But how do you know you didn't bite your tongue?
I could because one time I was fully awake and you know like I could tell you're kind of like about to fall asleep, but you don't end up falling asleep.
Uh-huh.
Like sometimes I have sometimes I'll have like a mini seizure, like I'll just like jump and stuff like that. That's when that happens. But something else that happens is like it feels like I bite my tongue like really hard, and then like I'm like I feel like I just bit my tongue, but I didn't because like my teeth weren't even near the tongue or anything. It was weird.
So you just get these things.
Yeah, and it's so like seizure related, but I've never had like a seizure. It's just like, oh, you bite your tongue and you have a seizure, and I jump randomly when I'm falling asleep sometimes.
Well, judging by the flashing in your room, I could see how you'd have a seizure on occasion.
Right. No,
It wasn't.
I think everybody jumps when they're about to fall asleep. I just think you might have actually bit your tongue.
Maybe, I don't know, but I've done it so many times. I actually like, all right, this time I'm going to remember if I really did it or not.
Right.
And the seizures probably had nothing to do with the strobe lights. You just put my face right in when I was a kid.
It might not be.
No.
Like straight to your face.
No.
Whacked
You
with
didn't
a
do
boomerang.
that, but
Boomerang
that's because I'd be
right in
like,
the forehead.
that's because I like those strobe
A
lights.
thing, strobe lights and black lights, like just randomly have them in your room.
Lava
The
lamp.
strobe lights were cool. The strobe lights were cool because like it looks like you're going in slow motion.
Right. But like, why
That shit
did
was
that
cool.
become a thing?
Because it's just cool.
The Enter Sandman video from Metallica.
Probably. And what about the black lights?
That's just
Insane
yeah.
I think it's just marketing. At some point, they marketed like black lights, and were like, because there was billions of like black light posters you could get, so it's just like the right timing. Like people were like, we could make these posters, but they only really look good under black lights. So let's try and push these black light things, and we can start selling more of these posters or something.
I
Because
think
it still is pretty cool, black lights and strobe lights, but kids these days.
I don't think they made ugly posters and were like, oh, these will look good under strobe lights. I think they were just like, how can we make these very cheap, flat against the wall, boring things that people put on their walls for years and years, not flat and boring anymore? Aside from pornography, what else are you gonna do? You got to make that flat piece of paper more interesting.
Glow.
Who came up with the black light to say, hey, this is what happens here? This shit lights up. This glows. I mean,
That was forever ago. That was like probably in the 1700s or something.
And then somebody was 1700s even, forensic science.
Probably.
They were like, they
you
couldn't
know.
find Jack the Ripper, but they had. It's very interesting.
What's
There's
that?
thousands of dead prostitutes everywhere, but we still have these black lights. We don't know what we're gonna do with them. I mean, because if they did use it for forensics, maybe they would have found Jack the Ripper. They may have found a lot of other, a lot of prostitute killers.
Well, just because you have a black light and can see DNA doesn't mean you. Just because you can see semen doesn't mean you can know what to do with it to, tell whose semen it was.
Who would even want to?
I don't know, but they did at some point.
I mean, I guess you have to, but like, what if that came up like you try to go get a job and they're like specifically what I don't get, like, imagine when a job interviewer first was like, you're a CSI thing or a crime scene investigator. Well, what do you do? Oh, well, I heard about people getting shot and stuff, but how do you find things? Like, well, I study semen. I look at semen in people's homes, and I try to figure out who killed somebody with semen, huh? How do you get hired for that job interview? You can't go CSI to Bag Boy, I don't think.
I don't know, but I wonder like what the real rate of like crimes figured out by semen are. Because in shows it seems like
the Navy
90% of the time. In shows it seems like 90% of the time it's because they found semen somehow.
Yeah.
But I think in real life, like they actually find semen and use that for DNA maybe like, I don't know, 1% of the time tops.
They just use whatever's kind of like controversial. It's like, oh, semen, that's kind of too much for TV, but we're going to do it anyway.
Blood or something, or hair.
That's starting to get boring, I guess.
If I did want to kill people,
Like on CSI, it'll be like a murder, and then for some reason they find like semen. It's like, why
semen
did he
everywhere.
take off after he murdered the person?
We're in a home where two completely innocent people are dead. Their semen's everywhere because it was their house.
Right.
How does another person's semen here? Well, maybe it was the semen of the people that owned the house last time. Nobody even knows.
With a random guy.
If you're a serial killer, yeah, maybe they had a three-way, a four-way. Maybe there's a horse. Maybe horse jizz. Nobody even knows what it could be. But
Right.
if you're a serial killer, you just load a super soaker up with somebody else's jizz and go kill a bunch of people and shoot it all over the place. Because obviously semen would throw them off since it's the only thing they can go off of anymore, apparently.
Right.
One of those people that clean up the booths, like at a porno shop, could be the greatest serial killer in the world because he'd just be like, I'll take a little of this for later tonight.
Or just do it. The easiest thing is just have like a spray bottle of ammonia with you, and it'll kill everything.
Yeah, because serial killers are known in the heat of passion and, the fact that the cops could be coming at any second just to clean up when they're done.
You just gotta spray it over. You don't have to
The
clean
cops are
up.
coming.
That's why you need guys like Harvey Keitel's character in Pulp Fiction. They have those cleanup guys.
Or just like in,
James or-
what was that one? Boondock Saints. That's what they sprayed all over everything when they were done.
Ammonia?
Yeah. I think it was that. So, I don't know.
They come in, they smell, they're like, this guy peed everywhere.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, and we can't find out who it is.
Speaking of piss, I don't know. Like, where your dog's piss, does it kill all the weeds? Like, if they're peeing on weeds, like...
What's that, Elwood?
If they
That
pee
time
on a certain spot, or they pee in, like, a certain spot in the grass, or pee on weeds, for some reason my dog pees on weeds. And those weeds are, like, dead forever now.
If my dog pees in the grass, he's peeing on weeds.
But does that spot, like, if it's in the same spot, does he go in the same spot, or no?
They go wherever they can, but it's either in the rocks, which would only be good, because if it kills the weeds in the rocks, cool. Or it's in the grass where he doesn't like pee specifically on weeds. Elwood does lift his leg up at things sometimes, but most of the time he's not peeing when he does it. Like, he'll go take a leak somewhere regular, but when he's aiming at something like he's marking or whatever, sometimes nothing comes out. I'm like, what is with the ghost piss?
I
It's
know.
unbelievable.
Sometimes they don't have anything going in there.
Yeah.
But my dog usually pees in the same spot, and wherever he does, it kills everything. So I'm like, why don't they just make weed killer out of dog piss?
Maybe they do. We don't even know.
I know, but the weed killer doesn't work that I use.
Right, so that's not dog piss.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So, they just use dog piss. It probably is ammonia or something. It probably is ammonia.
Yeah. I don't know. Use, I say, whatever weed killer you get, see if it cures the sting from a jellyfish, and then that's the one to use.
Nice.
That is beer in your glass, right? It's not weed killer?
No, it's piss.
Okay.
Yep.
Piss.
Because I smoked some weed and I need to kill it.
Nice.
Yes.
Should kill it. Time to kill it.
Yes.
Well, well, I actually wanted to say something earlier about what we were talking about,
Okay.
but I forgot, so I'm going to talk about something else. Lou, I guess, is going to get back into video gaming, and or he's thinking about it, and he couldn't decide whether he should get an Xbox or a PlayStation, and obviously he means the new Xbox or a new PlayStation. I want to make sure Sam.
You better not be asking Sam.
Well, here's the thing.
Because he's going to say, why is he getting either?
That's the thing is, I told Lou that I was going to ask Sam, and it's a good question. If I knew Sam's answer already, if he chose one, I could have answered Lou's question, because I really don't know either.
But you know Sam's answer, right?
Computer.
Yeah.
And I've already went over that with Lou. Lou said he's retired from computer video gaming. He may have changed, but obviously not because he's... Hmm?
Everything's the same you can get almost every single game you can get on a PlayStation on a computer.
I don't think he wants to become addicted to first-person shooters anymore and spend his whole life doing that. I think he wants probably to play more of a casual style with controllers, just kind of sit back, relax, nothing.
Then get a Wii U.
Yeah, maybe he should just get a Wii U.
I don't know.
It'd be fun as hell, too.
He wants games like he's still gonna want like newer,
right?
Like AAA kind of. Well, Nintendo's still AAA, but I mean, like he's gonna want games that are still coming out that are new. Like the Wii U kind of only has like a few games from like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and a couple games from the new ones. But these you just don't even bother with it until like you get your Mario Karts and stuff. You don't get like. Did he mention any games by name?
No, he didn't. I should probably ask him that.
Either way, probably PlayStation 4.
Yeah, I mean, they're almost the same system now because it's like they're actually almost identical. I mean, I think PlayStation 4 is a little more powerful, but I mean, they play the games almost.
Has outsold it so much that
there's a chance
more exclusives.
I have a feeling within a couple of years, Microsoft's just gonna like try to like phase it out and go to PC. I think.
Yeah,
try to do their own PC thing.
They're already like giving away the new Xbox. It's like $3.99 with a game or something.
Yeah, and
that's pretty
good. PlayStation 4 deals like that for Black Friday, I think. But I'd say PlayStation 4, just get it over with, yeah.
For PlayStation 4.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I think the best combination is a PC and Wii U, but if you're not going to get either, if you don't have a PC, then just get a PlayStation 4, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with the Xbox One, but I just don't think it's going to last.
Hey, baby. That's from Mom.
Don't know.
And that's from Pa. They didn't open it. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell him PlayStation 4, but specifics, like what is it? It's not a better package deal, right? He might go for if it's basically the same, you might want to go for the less expensive one. Get a package deal with the game or something. Nope. None of this conversation is working.
Just if he doesn't know if he doesn't have a specific game or anybody wants to play with, then he can just pick the cheaper one, I guess. Because if he doesn't have any friends to play with anyway, it's like, oh, my friend has this, so I should get this so I can play with him online.
That's the thing is I don't have one, but there's so many other people.
And then of course
have it.
Yeah, and of course I hope he understands if you buy one of those, you got to pay for online. So
for a lot of games.
Every game.
Any online. Any online.
Yeah, you gotta
do for both of them. You gotta pay.
Yeah, you gotta pay a subscription fee to play online.
Yeah, see, maybe because he's asking me that question, he might assume that I have it already, but maybe because he's asking me that question, he might not know about that because I didn't know about that, and I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, they both. The Xbox. You know the Xbox 360 always had it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox.
Yeah. Now the PlayStation 4 has it and Xbox One has it. They all have it except for the Wii U and PC, of course.
I'm gonna tell him to buy a Wii U.
Well, no, because then he's just gonna be like, what if he's just like, okay, I have Mario Kart. What else do I buy now? And he's kind of screwed. Because PlayStation 4 still does have like the newer games. Like, if you don't have one already, then I say get one or a PC, of course. But
my default is always PlayStation because that's what I grew up with when I stopped buying consoles for not any really big particular reason. I mean, if I had extra money, I probably would have. But I'm talking.
Is Nintendo back in the day and Xbox is Sega?
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Like, if I were to buy a console, I would do PlayStation because that's what I grew up with. And what I mean by having extra money, like I drop so much money on a computer. I'm talking about like if I got the computer I wanted and I said, hey, I got $300 or $400 to burn, and you know, the living room's set up finally. I might as well just throw a PlayStation 4 in there, you know, something like that. That's what I would do. I would go to PlayStation. As much as I even love the Xbox controller, like if that's what the big difference would be between the two consoles is controller favoritism. Well, I like the Xbox controller now because of the Afterglow PC controller I have. Fucking thing's great. But
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they're almost the same. Actually, you can almost say Xbox One runs some games a little weaker though. Like they don't look as good. They have to lower the resolution a bit. So there's that. There's that the consideration. Just a little bit weaker though. But another thing is actually, if you have any Xbox 360 games, a lot of those, not all of them, but a lot of them are backwards compatible by sticking the disc in. There's even more and more becoming compatible. They have to keep doing it, and for PlayStation 4, you have to rebuy PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games. While Xbox One, you can put an Xbox 360 disc you already own and not pay anything. So Microsoft's actually a little less greedy in that department, I think.
so he can buy Xbox games because of the backwards technology.
I wouldn't say that because not all of them can do it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't even trust it. You get to go online and see, oh, it can run Halo 3, but maybe it can't run like Grand Theft Auto 5, even though Grand Theft Auto 5 is also on Xbox One now.
Okay.
But.
I should probably ask him what kind of games he's interested in, and maybe he might not know.
They're almost the same games though. Now that I think about it, I mean, one like PS4 has Bloodborne, and then Xbox One has like a couple things like Halo or something, but.
I think he'd like Assassin's Creed, stuff like that.
That's on everything. So.
Which is?
Assassin's Creed. It's on everything.
No, like the scary movie type game. What was the name of that?
Resident Evil, or Silent Hill.
The new one that was like kind of all story and not.
The Evil Within.
I don't think it was that either.
I don't know. Oh, Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, yeah.
Oh, that's PlayStation 4. Yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's PlayStation only.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
That's PC only.
I know.
And there's like 1,000 times more PC games than all the consoles combined. So.
Right.
You know what game I saw recently that I actually was impressed with because I was trying to look up sim stuff because we're doing real-time strategy thing like with Banished. I love Banished, but I also don't want to just play that every night. So I was actually trying to look up. I actually found SimAnt that I actually rented at one point in time, and we destroyed that game. You ever play SimAnt, Jim? Yeah.
Just a little bit.
SimAnt was good because you always had the spider, and then you have all the other, the other food that you pick up the food, and then they show the vision of the backyard with the lawnmower and cats and dogs and stuff like that. It had a good transitions, and it totally went off the rails, like before SimCity type of thing. There wasn't like too much structure. But there's one that was called Sim Tower that actually was very unique and way different than the other games. And before, I think it was before even SimCity. Well, no, maybe SimCity came out, but may have been before SimCity 2000. I can't remember. But supposedly, like when you look at Sim Tower, the way everything is, the way you organize a tower and you see the people in the rooms and stuff like that, it kind of reminds you of maybe the beginning stages of The Sims, like the actual Sims games, like the more modern style ones. And I think that was 91 when it came out, and there's a specific person that was behind that was behind a couple other games, and I can't remember what his name is. It was a Japanese feller, I believe.
I know Will Wright was the one for the Sims games.
But this was just this was one guy that they hired or decided to do the story and decided to make it. And you build it from the ground up and then you manage it. But the thing is it's not an overhead view. It's literally like you're looking at a building this way, like at the front where the front door would be, and you build it up like this, and you do the elevators, you make sure they have the access. So it's like you build it and it goes literally a sim tower, and you build the tower more levels as you go up. It's pretty fucking cool. For the time, it was pretty innovative.
Right.
That might actually be my next game.
I was like SimCity 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first I didn't really like it, and then I found like a cheat code where like every minute your dollar amount went up or something.
Nice.
So then we had like $20 billion and just could build whatever we wanted.
And then
No.
destroy it in 5 minutes, and then build it
Because,
again in
yeah,
5 minutes.
Then you could also do like a tornado hack
Yeah.
where it would make a tornado come through.
Hit alien
My first
spaceships and shit too.
I'm trying to think. Did it?
3,000 definitely did.
Oh, 3,000. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
2,000 did too. And
Then they
4
had
kind of did.
they had sim this
on trail game. That's what they needed to do.
yeah, like if
They
they just
did.
did
For mobile only. It was a mobile only game, and I don't remember if it was good or not. Some people said it was okay, but
just need some better graphics. That's all.
and then
Pretty
there's
much keep it the
Oregon Trail, which is like a zombie version.
Wow. I'll have to take an organ trial of that. But back to the sim.
Go on.
As far as the Sims go, there was one called Sim Health that was actually had to be. There was a game called Sim Health that they wanted to put on the market, but they had to pass it through Congress, and then Congress went ahead and did it. But the reason why it went to Congress is because they wanted to see. I think they wanted to see like how it would affect the community. Like it actually was an advertisement for healthcare instead of a video game. So in the it was crazy because in the beginning of the game, it's like Sim City, except you crash at an intersection, and then you have to figure out how the rest of your life is. Basically, like you do a healthcare thing, and then you have to like they basically teach you the system of the certain routes that you take, and in the end, basically, it was like it was during the Clinton administration when it came out, and it was basically feeding you the knowledge of their healthcare reform, which was fucking crazy. And then at the end of the game, when it ends, like when the game actually ends is in 2008, which is fucked up.
Yeah.
You get free healthcare at the end of the game.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like 2008 in the game.
That's funny.
The game ended. Now this is a game from the 90s. The game ends in 2008. Like that healthcare reform plan disintegrated, a new healthcare plan would be in effect. So it's like they predicted the future that 2008. That's when it was. How crazy is that shit?
That is crazy.
That's scary, too.
Did any Sims ever go to like online? Like
Yeah.
There was.
There was the Sims Online, and then that was like an MMO kind of thing, and
Pretty clever name.
it was just basically the Sims 1, and you could just play with other people, and it's more like just a social chat thing, more like kind of I think. It kind of had the same gameplay, but
blow up more.
But then there's
almost like a World of Warcraft type thing where you could build up your Sim character, so you could be like a king.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's kind of supposed to be like that, but nobody really. I don't think it lasted that long. It had a subscription fee too, so. Then there's SimCity 2013. It's just called SimCity, but it's made in 2013, so they call it that. Or known as SimCity 5, and that's where it was only online, and the servers were so bad for it that it just didn't work, and you could only play the game online. You couldn't even go offline at all. So it's just basically the single-player Sims, but like SimCity, but really cut down, and you can only make tiny little cities, and it could only be online. You had to rely on their servers being online, and it just totally bombed. It was just horrible.
At some point, there will be something like that will be very popular. Where you can have, like, a simulated thing of yourself, and then you go out there and you chat with people. It's going to be huge. If there isn't.
There's let's see, there's a couple of them I forgot the name of. There's some like that, but they're just like they're basically just like big chat rooms. You can just like, oh, and I get to buy clothes and stuff. I don't know. It's just
right.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's just like basically a chat room that you walk around in.
Yeah, no, this would be just like a simulated version of yourself, and you go out and that'll be popular.
PlayStation 3 tried to do that. Like they had a PlayStation Home, and
it
was in beta for.
Kind of has that too with like your Wii friends and.
Yeah, but this is more like you can actually get in there and like go in a house and stuff. But it just never was finished. Like it was just like. Isn't beta? It was like, oh, that was a big PlayStation 3 selling feature. Like, here's PlayStation Home, blah blah blah, and now the PlayStation 3 is like done with, and it's still not done, so it just failed.
Right.
It was installed in every PlayStation 3 already.
I want a realistic Sims game where I can check my text, go out, get a cup of coffee, and then turn my computer on and play the sim game and check my text, go out and get a cup of coffee.
Right.
That's what I loved. Like that's what I liked about The Sims. Like
Check my text. Go out and get a cup of coffee.
that's yeah, that's what I liked about The Sims was like I think one of them I can't remember was 1, 2, or 3. Those are the ones I played. Either 1, 2, or 3. Like I think one of your Sims does use a computer and you can see the Sims on there.
That's awesome.
Oh God.
So yeah, I think
It's like
it must
the
have been it's probably The
Matrix.
Sims 2. It was probably in The Sims 2 and he's playing The Sims 1 is all I could think of, or maybe it was just The Sims 1 playing The Sims 1. I swear I think it could happen. You see the computers there and you could just see like I think it was the first one because it's just like still images that kept flashing, but it's just
Oh.
like. And it's just like, oh, there's part of The Sims. There's part of The Sims. Just
That'd be
It'd be
funny
funny
if
if they're-
you were playing The Sims 3. Like they got a advanced cut since
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, exactly.
Or see them not playing Sims Online
Right.
Yeah,
or SimAnt. It's like fuck, Sims Online ain't gonna work. I might as well play SimAnt.
Yeah.
yeah.
SimAnt was brutal. Remember how? Watch a YouTube video of that, and it's scary as fuck. It really is. Brutal times. Actually, what happens is the spider comes and chases you down, and then when it comes and grabs you, it does a freeze screen, and it says the spider's venom is burning something in your insides, and you will perish soon. It was very poetic and dark at the same time, and I was like, man, that's brutal for back in the day. It definitely in a Disney game.
What was it? What was that one game I was telling you that
Probably is now though.
I actually have now, but I don't
What's
play
that?
it that much. But Cameron played it a lot. But where I was saying you could type in what you wanted to do, kind of.
Oh, Scribble Knots.
What is it? Scribble?
Scribble Knots.
Scribble knots. Billy, there's a, when I was younger, I would have loved this game.
Wait,
For
man, I plugged my headphones. It was Scribble Knots, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
like,
I-
you're going, and then you like type in like.
Yeah.
Say you're about to go against somebody that's like a little bit bigger. You could type like huge, and your guy will get real huge. Or you could be like you were like super tiny, and your guy will get super tiny. You can write smelly, and it'll have like smells coming off of them.
That is cool. I like that.
black and white.
And you can type like you can type stuff. Yeah, and like let's like in the probably in the I think in the Wii U version. Is it the Wii U or 3DS version?
the
You
Wii
type
U.
like Mario, and then Mario will appear. Yeah.
You could,
You type like
what?
Mario, and then of course Mario will come up. Yeah.
I did not do that yet.
Yeah. Only obviously the PC. I think PC is the only other thing it's on, and I don't think in PC you're gonna have Mario come up, but.
Right.
Um,
I gotta try that because I never tried that. But I did like.
yeah.
What else can you do? Like invisible, and it'll go invisible, and it's kind of cool. It's like
Yeah.
almost like you're playing like a comic book, and you're typing in what you want to do, or I don't know.
I've actually never played it, but I think I have it on Steam. I don't remember. So I'll
Dude, you should
check.
play it. It's pretty fun.
When I have internet again, I'll check.
My favorite part was just typing in anything I could think of to see what else he would do. Like
Yeah.
funny, and then
And
the
you
people
verse?
start laughing. What?
You verse other people?
No, you just. I don't know. I never played too much of
No.
it. I had Cameron just keep typing in different stuff to see what he could do.
I think it's a single player game. It's not like super, it's not like supposed to be like super challenging. It's supposed to be just kind of like cool, kind of like how you could just do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless I'm wrong, maybe it is
I
challenging.
had him move. I just had him keep typing in different stuff to see what it would do.
Yeah.
Like smelly or.
Because they had to put a lot of freaking work into that just to be like, okay, somebody's definitely gonna type this. Because I think you type probably like Santa hat in. Like, I'm just looking at Santa hat over here, and it probably just, like put a Santa hat on them.
The only thing.
They had to draw all that stuff too.
It does say, like, did you mean this?
Yeah.
Like, if you come close to something, like, if
Yeah,
you put,
that I can understand. Because I mean, they'd have to draw everything in the world for it to work.
I know. But they hit a lot of them.
I know, that's why.
Figure out something.
That's why it's so popular. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they did a lot. They put a lot of work into it.
You could do, like, fast, and he'll start moving real fast, and then you could. But you're moving him. He just moves faster than normal. And then you could be,
Yeah.
like, slow, and he'll be like.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm more impressed with just like how many objects you can like have come in just by typing it.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
Because I mean, like I said, they have to draw all those, so they can't just like make it appear.
You type in like football and a football will appear, or like
Yeah.
I can't even think of anything else, but you could. There's tons of stuff. You could be like, and then you could like combine things. You could be like super big and smelly, and then it'll be like real big, but then have the smelliness come off of them. It's like they had to put a lot of work into that game for sure. So.
What if you put in football and you kick a guy in the nuts?
Kick you in the nuts.
And then if he has a flat sack, he can type in air up, and then what's his name from the Patriots come in?
You mean Tom Brady?
Yeah, Tom Brady. Airs up the sack.
I'm gonna talk about Tom Brady. I still owe Dable.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You're better off just cashing in on that instead of talking about it all the time. Just do it. You should just show up one day on the stream.
On his stream. But I told him how to do a show on here and do it.
Oh, true.
But let's get into.
Tell him the next show he's on. Then
Yeah.
you'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh, time for me to pick my nose.
It's working again, but I might as well just keep it like this.
See you guys.
Oh, see you later. My kids love Pee-wee. Oh, cheese. Ah, it's falling all over me.
I would say our sounds are like
Spectacular.
the best part of our show.
That's all there's to it.
Yeah.
Just straight shit sounds through the whole show. One whole episode.
That'd be funny.
Yep. So what are we going to talk about? Last time, the Shitty Aftermath, Michael was on, so we didn't even talk about too much shit. It actually was a more intellectual conversation. Not that I'm going to credit that, I'm going to say just because he was on that we had intellectual conversation, but it did not go to shit. So that was kind of a bad thing, because it's supposed to be shitty in the Shitty Aftermath, right?
Right.
That was like a whole nother show.
Yeah.
Like a real show.
Yeah.
What are we going to do this time?
My dog, who doesn't normally have like huge shits, like they're definitely never like wide. But he has like thin ones, and there's a few plumps. But not too long ago, he had one that was like, it was skinny, but it was like probably about that long. It just went on and on. It was the longest dog shit I've ever seen. And Allison's like, take a picture of it, take a picture of it.
And you're like, I can't.
I know.
Can't even get the whole thing. Panoramic.
But it just reminds me of like all the different pictures that we've taken. But there should be a poo tube or something. There's got to be something where people take pictures of their shits and post them, right? Shitstagram or something.
Just YouTube, type in shit.
Yeah, but there should be a social network. Like Shitstagram or something.
I can't get over how your dog shat the Great Wall of China.
Well, it wasn't that thick though. It was skinny, but it was long.
It's the Great Wall of China, man. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I guess so.
The Great Bowel of China, for lack of a better
Jake
name.
said he had one that gave his shit on the beach a run for the money, and he took a picture of it, but he never sent it to me yet.
It's probably not done.
Let me see. Yeah, let's try and call him actually.
Elwood shat like a Pez dispenser the other day. It was like chocolate Tootsie Roll Pez dispenser. Poop, 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 poop. In a little pile. And then I was like, I wonder what Jake's gonna do. Diarrhea everywhere. It's like, oh my, what a complete extreme exchange.
Yes. Let's see.
How is that? How do you take a picture of your phone, Sam?
What did it do?
It looked like I saw your phone. How could I see your phone if the camera's on your phone?
I don't know. Let me do it again. I hit a button. Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's going the other. It's the other camera. See all the Coke cans and stuff there.
yep. Robot penis.
I'm gonna try and call Jake.
I'm a first Terminator.
Oh, I looked and I have like a gigabyte of data used now.
Can you guys hear that?
Yep.
Sounds really loud, doesn't it?
No, that sounds good.
I like eggs. I like toast. But I like it when I shit in the boast. I like it the most when I shit and boast.
This is Jake from Auto Reclaim.
Ah. Free advertising.
Free advertising. Let's try his other number. That's
Did you
the
say
best
his other mother?
Yeah. Let's see.
Some sort of conversation going on out there. There's more talking going on inside this house than I've ever heard.
Alright. Let's try this one.
This is Jake Miles.
Alright. He must be doing something.
We can't get a hold of that guy. He's too busy
He's probably still shitting from the one he
Yeah.
was talking about.
collecting peanuts.
Exactly. So yeah, is that gonna end our shitty aftermath?
Yeah, I guess that's done. Done for the done.
What's that, Sam?
I'll probably get start running out of data if I go for another hour.
You're gonna start what?
Running out of data probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
already
you
like 1
guys need
gigabyte.
to.
No, I told you, T-Mobile right now is unlimited data.
Oh.
Doing it for the next 3 months.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It still said like out of 2 gigabytes. I thought. Never mind.
Oh, did it, or does it say out of unlimited now?
No, maybe it didn't. I just think it did because it usually does.
Yeah, no, not mine did that. It said out of unlimited. I was like, what the hell's wrong with my phone? So then I called my buddy that works for T-Mobile, and he didn't answer. So then I Googled it, and then they're doing like a promotion, 3
Yeah, it
months
says out of unlimited.
unlimited.
Alright.
You guys gotta look up Nardwar versus Lil Wayne. He does an interview with him. I think I may have told you guys this before. And Nardwar always does this thing at the end where he goes doot 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 doot, and they don't know he's gonna do that, so then they improvise. Or like, what am I supposed to say? Or one's like doot doot, because usually people would end it like that, because you know.
Alright.
And it's just like you kind of. First of all, the whole interview is great, and Nardwar is just like, all right, Lil Wayne, well, thank you for talking with us and blah blah blah. He doesn't stutter that much because he's actually professional and a good interviewer, and I can't do the impression of him because he's actually good, and I'm trying to repeat what he does. But basically, he says goodbye to Lil Wayne, and he's like doot doot doot, and puts the microphone in Lil Wayne's face, and Lil Wayne's like, I think he's got his big glasses on too. He's just like doot doot. His fucking laugh was priceless. It's like doot 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 doot. Oh my god, how'd you get it to do that?
I don't know. By the way, Real Rob.
Do that.
Real Rob, I kind of like that show.
It is a good show.
I've watched like 6 out of 9 episodes, or whatever there is.
Nice. Those are two good numbers together.
Yes, 69. Alright, I'm gonna end the show because for some reason your microphone just took a shit too or something.
Mind it?
I think so.
Yeah, it sounds like shit. Yeah, I can barely hear him.
Toilet paper roll. That's how big a shit I take.
Oh, now I hear you. Alright. Good to be, everybody.
See you on the Christmas.
See you next year.
Breaking news alert.
Oh yeah.